Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we are diving into a truly brilliant piece of ancient engineering, and it's a super important topic for your Class 10 syllabus. We're talking about the bamboo drip irrigation system of Meghalaya.
So I want you to imagine this for a second. You're on a steep, rugged hillside. You need to get water from a stream way up at the top, down to your crops at the bottom. But here's the catch. You have no modern pipes, no pumps, and absolutely no electricity. How on earth would you do it? It sounds almost impossible, right? Well, believe it or not, the farmers of Meghalaya have had a genius solution for centuries. And in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how it works, giving you all the key points you need to be totally exam ready. This deep dive is brought to you by our friends at the A1 Institute. So here's what we've got on the agenda. We'll start with the basics of what this system is. Then we'll trace the water's entire journey, crunch some numbers, and finally wrap up with why this ancient tech is still so incredibly relevant today. Let's get started.
First things first, what exactly is this system? Let's get a really clear definition that you can lock in for your exams.
Here it is, plain and simple. It's a system that uses a network of bamboo pipes to channel water from springs, carry it over hundreds of meters, and then deliver it directly to the roots of a plant, literally one drop at a time. It's so simple, but so incredibly effective. And get this, we're not talking about some new invention. This is a 200-year-old system. I mean, that's 2 whole centuries of time-tested, sustainable technology perfected over generations. Pretty amazing. Okay, so how does it all start? Let's follow the water right from the very beginning. The journey kicks off at these perennial springs you find way up on the hilltops. As you can see right here, the very first step is to divert that water. Farmers use these carefully chosen bamboo pipes to tap right into the hilltop springs, and then they just let gravity do all the work. That natural downward slope, that's the engine that powers this entire system. No pumps needed, just pure physics. So once the water is flowing into that main channel, it starts its long trip down the hillside. You could almost think of it like a bamboo highway. Let's see how this whole network is put together. You see, the main bamboo pipe is kind of like the main artery, but it has to get water to a whole bunch of different spots. So what the farmers do is create this really complex network of smaller and smaller branches. By cleverly positioning and arranging these bamboo sections, they can guide the water exactly where it needs to go, all across the plantation. And this just shows you how adaptable the whole thing is. I mean, what if there's a road in the way or a big patch of rocky ground? No problem at all. They just lift the bamboo channels high up on supports, basically creating these little aqueducts that can cross any obstacle without ever stopping the flow. It's brilliant. Okay, so we've collected the water and we've transported it. Now we get to the most critical part of the whole process, the final delivery. This is where the real magic of drip irrigation happens. Right at the very end of the line, that last piece of bamboo is positioned so carefully right over the plant. By changing the pipe's position and using smaller channels, they slow the water flow way, way down. This makes sure it gets delivered perfectly at the roots, drop by single drop. All right, let's talk numbers, because for your exams, understanding the scale and the efficiency here is absolutely crucial. This is where you can really show you get it. So the key thing to see here is this huge contrast. At the source, that main bamboo pipe is taking in about 18 to 20 liters of water every minute. But after traveling hundreds of meters through that whole network, what actually gets to the plant is just 20 to 80 drops per minute. That shows you an absolutely incredible level of control over the water flow. Okay, let's break this down like you would for an exam problem. Step 1, what are we given? The input at the source is about 18 liters per minute. Okay, that's 18,000 milliliters. Now for the analysis. The output is only 20 to 80 drops, and if we figure one drop is about 0.05 ml, that means the final output is just 1 to 4 milliliters per minute. So what's the conclusion? Think about it. We go from 18,000 milliliters all the way down to just a tiny bit. This demonstrates just incredible water conservation. Almost no water is wasted. Now that we've seen how it all works, let's pull it all together and summarize the key takeaways. Why is this 200-year-old system so important, especially for us today? Here are your main points to remember for your exams. First, it's sustainable. It uses a local, fast-growing resource. Second, it's ingenious. It uses gravity, not fossil fuels. Third, it's a huge water saver, minimizing waste.
And finally, it's a community-based system built on knowledge passed down through generations. And that kind of leaves us with a final big thought, doesn't it? In our high-tech world where we're facing huge challenges like water scarcity and climate change, what can we learn from ancient sustainable solutions just like this one? It's a really powerful question to think about. We really hope this breakdown of the bamboo drip irrigation system helps you feel way more prepared for your exams. If you found this useful, do us a favor and like, share, and of course, subscribe to the A1 Institute channel for more explainers like this one. And hey, for extra support with admissions, detailed notes, or any expert guidance, all of A1 Institute's contact info is right there in the description below. Thanks so much for watching.